out in Charlotte, North Carolina, as they improved to 2-1 on this 5-game road trip, and they'll head to Madison Square Garden tomorrow night. They take on the Knicks, and as of right now, the Warriors are in the top 6 of the Western Conference standings, a place they want to stay at for the remainder of the season. We welcome everybody to Toyota Warriors Postgame Live with the Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, NBA champion Festus Ezeli. Right. I am Bonte Hill, and that was the definition of a get-right game, Fezzy Fell.
That's right. Right now, this point in the season is about stacking wins for the Warriors, now up to the 6th seed. As you keep going right now, it's just about figuring out ways to win games, and Buddy Hield was huge tonight.
Taking care of business, stacking wins, move on to the next one. They'll be in Madison Square Garden tomorrow night.
And how about this, fellas? The Warriors improved to 10-0 when Buddy Hield scores at least 19 points in a game. 12-1 when he scores at least 18. And, Buddy, you laughed right there because when you hit those big threes there, when you were looking at the stats.
Quick that stats, though.
You like those stats, huh? But, hey, Buddy, honestly, man, a great game from you tonight. 22 points coming in off the bench. Do you feel like as a team, now that Jimmy Butler has come aboard, do you feel like you guys are playing some of your best brand of basketball this season?
Yeah, first of all, thank God for his win. You know, we needed and keeping us safe. You know, and Jimmy gets stop missing games, man. I tell him every time he play, we have a better chance of winning. But he comes in, he settles us down, and you know, with Steph Curry is here and Draymond, and he's all world defense. You know, and that leadership. You know, Steve. You know, and all the young guys. You know, from Moses to BP to Gee coming in. You know, and JK is not back yet. QP stepping up, making shots. You know, everybody's collectively buying in, and we know what's at stake, and we're just trying to take one game at a time and keep stacking these wins.
Buddy, the depth of the Warriors is really its strength, night in and night out, and you are anchoring the bench right now. How has your role changed since Jimmy Butler came to the team?
You know, I just got to be patient, wait for opportunities. You know, Steph gets a lot of attention, so I just got to be aggressive and take the shots that are open and take the right ones and keep that synergy moving, the ball moving. Once the balls keep popping, making the right plays, everybody playing together, playing for each other, connected on both ends, we have a good chance of winning, man.
Buddy, you're one of the best shooters in the NBA. You're a 40% three-point shooter for your career. Have you found Jimmy Butler getting all you guys more open looks because of the threat of him in the mid-post?
Of course, you know, it's Jimmy Butler, you know, and I feel like he hasn't turned it on as yet. You know, as he keeps getting acclimated in the system, he's going to find his ways, but he's been great so far for us, man, and we're moving in the right direction.
All right, buddy, congratulations on a great night, 5-9 for the three-point line. We'll see you tomorrow night in New York City.
Thank you.
Anytime, Buddy Hield, 22 points off the bench, 8 of 14 from the floor. This 3 threes during that crucial 28-12 run in the second half helped break this game open. And it's a crazy stat. When he scores 19 plus a game, the Warriors are undefeated at 10-0. So, Fezzy Fall, I wish it was that simple when, hey, Buddy, score 19 every night.
That is the formula, Vontae. Get Buddy going, especially coming off the bench. See that big block right there by Quentin Postman. When they run in transition like this and they get stops, this is why I say so much, Vontae. Defense is important because you could get Buddy open shots. You could get him going. He got a layup there. Then he got going there in the third and fourth quarters. I mean, when Buddy's hitting like that, it really opens up the floor. And that was in non-Steph Curry minutes. That was really huge time for the Warriors to really get some separation and get Steph some rest as well.
Yeah, since Jimmy's been here, they've had more of a consistent starting lineup, and now Jimmy Butler is exclusively on the bench. Tonight they outscored the Hornets 45-21, Buddy gets 22. But the reason I said my question to Buddy Hield, he's a 40% career shooter. That's what he does. If you get him open, he's going to knock down shots. You know, the problem with Buddy is sometimes when the open looks are not there, playing off the dribble is not as comfortable to him. But with Jimmy Butler, tonight they shoot 36%, a little bit better than they have been. But that number, in my mind, will keep going up because Jimmy Butler is creating open look for his shooters. And guys like Buddy Hield, BP, all those guys he mentioned, Quentin Post, if they get open looks, they're going to knock down a high percentage shot.
They were huge in the first half. Post, Hield, and GP2 when it combined 9 of 16 in that first half for 22 points. That was the ninth 20-point night for Buddy Hield this season. Moving on to Brandin Podziemski, who had a double-double. And he had an injury scare. No doubt about that. We didn't know if he was going to return, what was going on with his lower left leg. But he finishes with a double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. He got hit in the nose again, Fezzy Phil. Seems like something's always happening with Pods, except he was balling tonight in 32 minutes.
Pods stuck his face in there, Bonte. And that's what he does. He's a guy he wants to play tough and wants to play scrappy. And this is a tough moment right here. You thought you lost Pods. And his energy is really needed for this Warriors team. He's starting now alongside Steph Curry because of his ability to handle the ball, get Steph off the ball. His shot making is going to be really crucial. His speed and playing in transition is also crucial for the Warriors because that's the way the Warriors want to play. You want to play fast when you play small. So Pods tonight was great. He had the double-double rebounding. He does a great job rebounding as well. They need him to come in there and rebound every night.
Yeah, he plays so hard. And when I watch Brandin Podziemski play, I watch the shot quality he gets. He was getting nice wide open shots. He started making them in the second half. But again, with Jimmy Butler back in the lineup, I noticed time and time again, Pods catching beyond the three-point line with a live dribble. Last game in Philly, he was attacking off the dribble, and that's a lot harder to get open for him. When he catches that ball beyond the three-point line with a live dribble, the ability to knock down a three-point shot makes the defense close out. It actually makes him quicker. Then he can get by his man in one or two dribbles and make the next right play.
Pods with the season high tying 4 made threes tonight in Charlotte. They needed those shots to get Charlotte. They'll need it tomorrow night in New York City. But let's bring it up to Stephen Curry, the homecoming king out there in Charlotte, North Carolina. He finished with a double-double. He was stuck on 9 assists throughout the second half until late in the game. But his second consecutive double-double, his 8th of the season. And how about this, Bully? 3 Warriors with double-doubles this season. It's the first time that's happened this season and the first time since last year against the Memphis Grizzlies.
Well, he had 9 assists at halftime. The Warriors only shot 42% from the field for the game, Bonte, so do the math. They weren't knocking down shots in the second half for a while on Steph's passing. But this is the Curry Coliseum. Steph, Seth, and Dell all in the building. We know Chase Center is the house that Curry built, but that's the Curry Coliseum. His college coach, Bob McHill, was in the building. He was more than comfortable, led his team to a win in Charlotte.
Not only families in the stands playing against his brother, dad is in the booth. Steph Curry feels really comfortable there, but they needed everything that he brought tonight. Offensively, he was scoring, but he was also creating shots for guys. GP2 had a great game tonight, but his chemistry with Steph just continues to show night in and night out. When they were struggling, the Warriors tonight offensively, they just kept going to that pick and roll with GP2 and Steph. GP2 will be in the short roll. He was finishing those layups, getting some cuts around the basket. Steph Curry's gravity is something that's really important for the Warriors offense. But more importantly, the Warriors did a great job on the non-Steph Curry minutes, which is really important. If you're going to make a run here at the end of the season, you got to be able to play in the non-Steph Curry minutes because you can't just put all the scoring load on him. So great job by Steph, but great job by the bench and the rest of the team as well.
That's a great point. 28-12 run, as we keep mentioning, where Buddy Hield made the 3 threes to break this game wide open. And how about Draymond Green? We always speak about his defense. But what about his offense? He took 15 shots tonight as he fell. He had the green light on, and Charlotte was daring him to shoot. He finishes with his 5th double-double of the season, 12 rebounds, 16.7 assists. He was splittered with the triple-double in 28 minutes. But again, it's his offense. When he's aggressive offensively, it takes his team to another level, Fezzi fell.
Yeah, Bonte, Draymond was really engaged tonight. Mark Williams was guarding him for a lot of the game, and the big man would just camp out in the middle of the lane. And right there, you got to make him pay for that. So Draymond Green shot 15 shots, really trying to capitalize on the fact that he was being left open. And then he's going to create offense. He's going to be an assist guy. But the way to create the assist is by getting your guy to step up. So you got to take those shots. You got to make those shots. And then your man steps up. Then guys can cut. He can backdoor and create those opportunities for other guys. So I thought Draymond did a great job. I love my personal favorite play was towards the end of the game, the little tip pass he got on the offensive rebound, him and Kevon Looney, they just got great chemistry together.
Yeah, we talked pregame how Mark Williams was not going to guard Draymond, and I thought he did a really good job taking up that space. Now, those 15-footers are wide open for him, but I like the fact that when that ball is coming out of Steph Curry's hands after the double team, he's making a really aggressive move to the paint. He doesn't have to always shoot it, but, he's going to be open all night long on certain nights. But 15 points is enough to keep the defense honest. And when he gets those points, they come out to him and opens up other parts of his game with the assists and the rebounds. So just really, to me, he did the same thing he did in Philly, but converted a few more shots.
So the Warriors are now 8-2 with Jimmy Butler aboard. They beat the Hornets, who just lost their 7th straight game. That's a bad basketball team. They're 14-46. So what do you take out of a game out of this, Willie and Fezzi Phil? When you beat a team, you just handle your business, beat them by double digits, then move on? What would the message be after the game?
You stacked the win. Now you're out of the box, and you got to rest. A lot of these players only played 30 minutes max.
Nope.
On a back-to-back tomorrow and Garden. So tonight was a big win. They got out of that box in the 6th spot, and now you got some rest for tomorrow's game.
You got to get that bad taste from last night or from the last game out of your mouth. They lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. Felt like they had a lot of chances to win that game. They didn't do that. So tonight, you get a win, feel good. You go into New York on a back-to-back, so you come in with a little more confidence.
Take on the New York Knicks for the first time this season. Should be a lot of fun on the 4th game of a 5-game